Adapting to a digital platform during COVID-19. Our researchers will be Taylor Howell, a media specialist and member of the American Association of School Librarians, Lindsay Corey, a social media specialist and chair of the Professional Development Committee for the Florida Association for Media Education, Terry Hutchings, the director of digital platforms and learning at the University of South Florida in Tampa, and Eloise Cruz Aragon, a media specialist supervisor at Hillsborough County Public Schools and the USF School of Information. With school closures around the country, students were sent home with varying degrees of accessibility. The impact of quarantine on students' learning will be the focus of many studies for years to come. However, there has not been much research done on how public school librarians in Florida fared through the crisis. More research is needed to examine what online resources school librarians have used and how in reaching out to students quarantining at home. This study gives school librarians a voice to reflect on the challenges they encountered, the accomplishments they achieved under extreme circumstances, and the suggestions for better future preparedness when another such emergency occurs again. While the survey taken during the school closures show the services librarians offered, a deeper evaluation on the effectiveness of services is needed. The research questions that we were looking to answer were, according to school librarians, how effective were the online tools they had available to keep K-12 students reading and learning at a level they normally do when attending school in person? What challenge, administrative, interpersonal, societal, and technical did school librarians face while managing the library under the pandemic? Looking back at 3 months of quarantine, what changes in policies and practices could have been made to better serve the student population with online resources? Next, our research method. Limiting our research to the state of Florida, our data begins on March 13th, 2020, the date that the school closure was mandated. Using that start date, we seek to understand how varied the responses was between school librarians in the e-learning environment. Our purpose is to explore the nuances in school librarians' experiences across Florida, their roadblocks, triumphs, and ideas for future improvement, which is why qualitative interview questions will complement our initial survey responses. Before administrating the survey questionnaire, a subsequent interviews, a data gathering phase will provide evidence about the specific online tools used during COVID. Using the data available to school media specialists regarding checkouts from their school sites, results will be filtered to show only usage during the COVID-19 shutdown. Results will be limited to resources available online. This data collection will provide researchers with a background on how efficiently digital librarians were used during the shutdown. This data collection will be used in conjunction with initial surveys sent to school media specialists. The research team will corroborate the data collected with the survey results. Any data collected that does not agree with the survey results will be removed from the study. Surveys will be emailed to school media specialists and will address their concerns during COVID-19 shutdown, the use of their resources and themselves during the shutdown, and the prior traffic and usage of their media centers. Surveys will have an area for participants to also include information regarding themselves and their demographics. After the surveys have been collected, digital interviews will take place either over the phone or video calls. They will focus on the following four components: a greater understanding of current tools, the effectiveness of current tools, the challenges in online settings, and changes needed for the future. Our budget will include $50 gift cards to 30 of our participants and the use of SurveyMonkey, which will cost $75 a month for 4 users for 10 months. On August 1st, data collection will begin. Surveys will be sent out September 30th to 1,620 librarians. And November 29th, 30 media specialists will be randomly selected for interviews. On February 1st, we will compile all the results, and April 1st, the finalized results are going to be published and submitted to peer-reviewed journals for additional research.